Hello, 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 everyone. We're back after a long delay, after a long time coming. We have finally returned. It's been a while. So, there is a lot of reasons why we've been gone. Burnout's one of them, but, just random medical issues is another. But we are back, so hopefully we will be able to get back into the groove of things, continue to do what we've been doing. I'm just going to go ahead and switch over to this for now because it's just me. I don't really have anything else planned. I know that the last time we were here, we um talked about DSP, I think. I do believe that was the last thing we did. We reacted, like the major thing we did was react to his June the King documentary, and that was always fun. And of course, he responded to it as well. He did his own live. I honestly want to call it a retconning, a retelling, because basically everything that June brought up, like 90% of what June brought up, DSP just looked at it as, oh, well, it was a miscommunication here, it didn't matter there, is what it is. And frankly, uh, it's not too surprising if we're going to be completely honest. But that is what went on uh, the last time that we were here. I did want to do, at some point anyway, I wanted to do a covering of. I don't want to do it anymore because it doesn't really matter. But I wanted to do a covering of Rev and Shanny, but I decided not to do that, mainly because there's really not much you can say about Rev and Shanny at all, and it be worth coming to every day. I know there's some people that do it, and bravo for them. Carrie, bored housewife, however you want to call her, she can do it. I'm very happy that you're able to do that, but I can't. I can only hear the same line over and over again before I want to rip my own head off, and yeah, I just can't do it. I really can't do it. Not only that, but whenever you're dealing with someone who all they really know how to do is be dishonest, all they really know how to do is lie, all they really know how to do is point the finger at what someone else is doing whenever they have done either the exact same thing or similar yet worse, it gets to a point that yelling hypocrite at someone over and over again is just not worth it anymore. Um, Not to say that you shouldn't do that, but I can't. It is a job for anyone else to do. I personally can't. Um, and on top of that, I was trying to get a little bit more into what I actually really like to talk about. Like, I'm a gamer, so I'm a big fan of games. I like to talk about games. Um, Gaming companies, I wouldn't mind talking about because there are quite a few of them that, unfortunately, due to current, I don't know if it's policies or just they're licking their finger and sticking it up in the air and seeing which way the wind's blowing. I don't know exactly what it is that they're delving into, but um, like Ubisoft right now is they're a multi-million-dollar company, but they're basically bleeding themselves dry because all they want to do whenever it comes to their games is, at least now, they're wanting to make it more like the complaint that I originally had was Ubisoft, especially with Assassin's Creed, for example, was really trying to get everything into like an arcadey mindset. Like I didn't understand how you can have four to six installments of a game. You set a precedent for every single one of those games. And the main thing that I'm going to be talking about with that is Assassin's Creed. Like Assassin's Creed in the first 5 games, if you jumped off somewhere and assassinated someone, did the assassination thing, it killed them immediately. And then Odyssey and what was the other one? Origins. I think it started with Origins. Yeah. Like Origins came out and then Odyssey came out, and it was more looking at like an arcade game. Like instead of doing the, jumping off of a building and you land on the main guy, do the assassination thing, instead of it killing them outright, it's like, oh, you're level 48, but the guy that you're fighting is level 51. So you're not going to immediately kill them. It's like, what sense does that make? I just plunged a hidden dagger into their neck. Every other game it kills them. I've plunged a hidden dagger into their heart. Every other game it kills them, and all of a sudden, what? Did they have the Jim Carrey martial arts line of defense where they shifted their heart out of the way or something for it not to work? I I don't know. I never really got into Origins or Odyssey just because of that. Not to say that the stories weren't okay, because it's honestly about as far as it went. But eh, it doesn't matter anymore. Um, but they've had that whole big controversy with the new samurai game that they wanted to do, and of course, it's yeah, I don't really need to cover it. If you want a Reader's Digest version, basically the idea was is that they were going to introduce do a samurai time period. It was going to be, I'm assuming, because, and I've even read into it a little bit to try to make sure that my assumption was correct, but it was supposed to be based off of a legend that there was an African samurai who did a bunch of things, and because Assassin's Creed always has or at least used to have, all the ideas of, you take little specks of history, things that just are a lot of blanks, and you just fill in those blanks. And what they filled them in with is, of course, the Assassin's Creed storyline. Um, but doing that caused a lot of controversy, because apparently there's a reason why that legend is a legend and not uh, I guess just not uh, close to factual enough. And also, it caused a lot of controversy with Japan themselves. So, I don't know. You're just bleeding yourselves. The last game that I got into, they even had Ubisoft's name on it, and I played it. Well, still play it to this day, just not as religiously as For Honor. But I don't know. I tend to get into some toxic games that I probably shouldn't, but it is what it is. At least games that have a toxic community. For Honor, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, those two communities of gamers in particular that coalesce in the lobbies of those games are terrible. They're just awful. It's like trying to enjoy Call of Duty all over again. Can't do it. Last Call of Duty game I ever played was Call of Duty 4. And I can't, I just, no. It's not my style of games. But anyways, um, yeah, so that's where we had left off. Was I was going to start talking about Shanny and Rev, decided not to. There's just not enough material there for me to cover every single time that I stream. And on top of that, even with DSP, I can't really, despite the fact that he's always getting into some new shit, I don't really want to talk about him every single stream if I don't have to, just because it's just not interesting enough. Like, I'll give you the basic rundown since I left doing streaming and came back tonight. The last things that DSP has done was the documentary. He started he finally had the big twist with Kino Casino. which was going to happen. Let's face it. Um, but he still tries to pretend like they're not snaking him when it's exactly what they're doing. Um, you can't have somebody on a show whom you can't have somebody come onto your show or go onto the show of somebody who crosses every line that you set for yourself. Like DSP's biggest thing since he got married was don't talk about my wife. You can't talk about my wife. Even if she's there, don't talk about her. It's not even window dressing. Just don't even acknowledge it. Um, and then, well, frankly, Triple P of Kino Casino calls his wife fat, something that literally everybody that is in the detractor community has said at some point because, well, facts are facts. I'm fat too. I get it. We're all very easy to see. It's you can't avoid it. So why try to avoid it? Facts are facts. That's just the way it is. But anyways, whole point being is that he doesn't like people bringing that up. He didn't like people bringing up the quote unquote bank leaks. Turns out that he gets on to Truth Seekers. Truth Seekers essentially obliterates him, like knocks him out of the water whenever it came to that. And honestly, for everybody else, it was preaching to the choir. But it's getting DSP Phil to admit to it ends up being the issue. But that was the next big thing, and then the very latest big thing that's been going on is he's having a pseudo feud. That's what I consider it to be. Like, it's not even really a feud. It's just Phil being Phil. There's someone who is doing what he's doing, is more successful at it, is doing what close similar to what he's doing, is more effective, is more efficient, more successful at it, and well, he's got to be him. He's got to be he's got to be the quote unquote character of the King of Hate, and he's got to shit all over him because that's the only thing he knows how to do. It's his only, and I do mean only, defense mechanism is just to shit on him. He's called what's her name? I think it's Lex or something like that. It's a female streamer. Has called her a whore, and it says she's a piece of human shit and everything else. And quite frankly, it's ridiculous. Um, just because someone's better at you at doing what you're doing, especially making more money than you are doing what you're doing, and you're doing the same thing, it's not that they're worse than you. It's not that you're worse than them. It's just there are some people who have a charisma and some that don't. There's some people who have a talent for things and some that don't. I wouldn't want to get up and do like what Jimmy Carr does, for example. He's a comedian. I couldn't get up there and on a stage in front of thousands of people and get some of them screaming shit at me. I would break down. That's just the way it is. It's one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to pursue anything in stand-up comedy because I can't handle that. It's not that I can't handle the criticism because I can. I just can't handle the act of being shouted at, and I can't handle everything mentally that comes with that. I just don't have the capacity, so I don't. Um, but that's it. That's literally all that's been going on, and it takes less than 10 minutes to cover that. So why would I want to do that every single stream? Yeah, of course I did it this time because it's been given examples, but yeah, I can't do it. So, because of the fact that I can't do it, and that I don't really want to do it, oh, excuse me. Get back into things that I do like to talk about. Like I said, I'm a gamer. I like to talk about games. We can play games. I like D&D. It's one of the things that I do to this day at least once a week. So why not talk about that? Um, don't know exactly what I would go over in each of those. I was thinking about at some point doing a series where I would cover like each monster that is in D&D that at least is uh consistent and common, and go over things that you can do with them, go over what they are, that sort of thing. However, there's plenty of other historical D&D channels that are already doing that. So I don't really want to step on their toes or insert myself into that pool if they're already doing a good and consistent job. There's really nothing I could bring to the table other than my own perspective, and there's nothing really about my perspective as far as those channels and those videos are concerned that I do any better or any worse. It would just be a drop in the bucket. Uh, my main thing is what I would do that might be different is that I would just bring in my own suggestions of things that you could do with certain creatures and certain characters. But that would be literally it. And if anybody's interested in that, though, I'm more than happy to do it. I just want to know that I at least have an audience for it. Uh, as far as my channel is concerned, though, there are some significant changes. I essentially abandoned the AI voice thing. Unfortunately, with the controversy that went around 11 Labs and how they completely changed their policies essentially overnight because the election was coming up, and everything that you could do with 11 Labs, you basically can't do now. Like, I can understand blocking politicians' voices and people in real life. I totally get that. But I had nearly 30 voices, I think. And maybe 4 of them were people in real life. The rest were all like comic book characters, movie characters, fictional video game characters, that kind of thing. Of course, there's a real voice that goes behind it, but I'm not pretending that the actual Shang Tsung is trying to get elected. You get what I mean? I'm not trying to pretend that the Joker, Shao Kahn, and Lobo, for whatever reason, are having a meeting, and that meeting is going to have a substantial real world effect. I'm not pretending with any of those. It's an obvious for entertainment thing. And I think the last video that I did that had AI was Joker, Trump, and oh my god, I can't remember who the last person was. Anyways, it was 3 different people, and they were talking about another controversial thing that was going on. I think it was the last of the Keffels situation, and uh, midway through me making that particular video, the Trump voice got completely blocked by 11 Labs. Said you can't do it anymore. So I switched it up and brought someone else in because I thought that that would make sense. um, but it is what it is. So I completely abandoned the AI thing. I don't even do the AI voices here on my stream anymore. There is still text to speech, so if anybody still wants to do text to speech, that's still a thing. Just um, it's not going to be the AI voices anymore, or at least not the ones that I went through the trouble of making. Instead, it's just going to be um, what? Why? Oh dear. I really hope that hasn't been going on this whole time. I'm gonna feel like an idiot. 1 second, everyone. I have to actually check and make sure that my stream is running correctly. No, I'm on this one. So, huh. Maybe it's just that particular thing. I don't know. Anyways, um, I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So the last few streams that I did on YouTube, I was doing a essentially a guide me through of Evil Genius. I might go back to doing that too. There is one other game that I would like to try tonight just to see how efficiently it runs. And if it runs as well as I'm hoping that it does, then maybe that's what we'll do for a little while. But everybody, if you don't know, and everybody should know at this point, but if you don't know, so Friday the 13th, the game, had a major falling out where I think it was Gunn and Ilphonic both were facing a lawsuit by Horror Inc. that they didn't want Gunn or Ilphonic to use the likeness or anything of Jason Voorhees anymore, and basically gave them till the end of 2024 to abandon the project, or otherwise they would be hit with like a massive lawsuit. So Gunn made it to where Friday the 13th for the entire, I think it was like for the entire year of 2024, maybe like half a year or something like that, where they made Friday the 13th very cheap on all platforms. You could basically get it on Steam for like $5 or less. You could get it on PlayStation for $10 or less, and Xbox for $10 or less. And uh, after the first 3 months of the year, they completely dropped all the servers. So if you wanted to play online, it was essentially a player to player sort of thing where you would create a room, and then that lobby and everything would be created based off of your internet connection, where everybody just used the proxy to play the game. Then toward the end of the year, that basically died out completely, and then it moved over to just, if you had the game, the only thing that you could really do is play as Jason in part two or part three. Part three. You're playing as part three Jason, and that's it. You just run around, choke people to death. That's basically the whole game. Or do the challenges. But thanks to the people out here on the interwebs, there is a version of this particular game that still exists. And it is free, and we are going to see how well that runs today. Because if it runs as well as I'm hoping that it does, then who knows? Maybe we'll get into playing that, and if it's as good as I'm hoping that it is, works as well as I'm hoping that it is, then that's what we'll do. But it is, as you will come to see, Friday the 13th, the complete edition. And basically what I'm going to do is kind of keeping with the interactive prospect, which is what I want to do with, thank you, want to do with every game that I do, is make it to where just you guys would have me play whichever version of Jason you wanted to see, and then pick the executions, and then we just go and see what happens. Or maybe we go in and we say, we only do the resourceful, contextual executions. So, like the ones against the wall, and the stump, and the hat and coat rack, that sort of thing. And the fireplace and all the fire pits. But that would be the main idea. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. It's a major hope. But first, we're going to see exactly how well the game runs first, because unfortunately, at least with my PC, some of the games that I try to stream are better or worse. I noticed that Evil Genius was superb with that, and Company of Heroes was good. Like, basically, most RTS games run really well with, especially with stream elements. It runs really well, and my PC tends to like it. So this might be a little bit different, and if it's really to the point where the stuff is just too delayed and it doesn't work, then, well, I guess it just doesn't work. But we don't know until we try, at least, first. And I have to get back into, there's a game that I also was playing for a little bit called Computer Repair Shop, where you can basically repair people's computers, upgrade them, and then put rootkits and stuff to make them give you more money. It's a neat little game. And yes, this entire time I've been talking, the game's been loading. Isn't that awesome? You can hear it already. No, it doesn't want to capture that, does it? Oh, there we go. Captures that. Damn. What should we use? Man, I think this one's a little bit cleaner, to be honest. And I'm not like jammed right in the center of the screen like a dummy, but oh, it's capturing my cursor. Oh no. Let's change it. There we go. No more cursor, no more cursor. Ah! Now I can just pull up my stream over here, so that way I can make sure that I'm not completely dunced. I'll just have to remember that one of the viewers is me. Good old Nightbot, the ever consistent, persistent viewer that I have. Man, I'm buffering a lot on YouTube as well. Good news, gravy train. Oh no. Get down there, please. Alright. Wonderful. I'm probably gonna have to close out of my YouTube on my phone. It's not too bothersome, it's just more annoying. That's all, it's just a little annoying. back whenever it's annoying, Bobby. My attempt at a Hank Hill impression. Alright. Well, it is working. So that's right as rain, I suppose. So let's just do some practice run through and see how well this does. I love the fact that they included the retro coloring. Why wouldn't I want Spinny Jason to have the chain? That's the real question. Team Freddy versus Jason. Let's see. Alright. Let's see how it runs, shall we? Like, this is going to be the true test, because loading into the actual map and seeing how it plays out is probably going to give us the yes or no on if we can still do this. I'll edit the settings a little bit, but I won't change everything completely, just because for the sake of the game it's a little odd if everything kind of looks like a Wallace and Gromit cartoon. Which is honestly how everything starts looking if you lower the settings enough. It looks like you're watching Friday the 13th Wallace and Gromit edition. Okay, so far. I have to... Wow, why is that so high? I have to turn down my sensitivity a little bit here. Okay, that's better. A little bit of skippage, but it's not too terrible yet. It's a really dark game. Might have to just turn the game up. Despite the fact that it kind of defeats the immersion a little bit, but... I just want everybody to be able to see, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes whenever the rain is off, it puts you at different times of day, so we'll be able to see them pretty well. Oh dear. Oh dear, Charlie. There we go. Oh man. I'll have to turn down the settings just a bit. Uh-oh. Oh. Honestly wonder if that's just the input delay in general. I don't think it is. That just seems crazy if it is. And again, it's probably just my computer, if I'm being honest. Like, it's good at some games, like streaming, and it's not so good with others. Although I can only assume that that's normal for any game, any PC, but who knows? Maybe some PCs just run them flawlessly all the time. It was just here. Wow. Okay. Damn.
You like that, asshole?
Easy. Alright. Let's see if this does us any better. Doubt it. We'll see. That's sad. Might just have to stick to, like, finding ways to just uploading videos of this instead. Damn. Yeah, I'm sorry everybody, but it is so, like, I don't know how it looks for everybody else, but on my end, it is so choppy that there is just no way. So, we will do something else. No problem. Where one door closes, another one opens. So, so you know what? We're going to go back to our roots a little bit. And, We'll watch a fight or two, I reckon. Well, this hasn't failed us, so that's what we'll do. Okay. Well, you're showing up there. I don't know. Well, we could probably. Oh, don't make that visible yet until we get it set up. And we take you to the bottom. So, all the way to the bottom, lad. Ah, I missed that. Always have something going. Uh, oh, hey, Kate, how's it going? I've been okay. Mixed between burnout and just medical stuff, but we're back hopefully for a while. No promises yet, but um, we shall see. But appreciate you coming by as well. Always good to see an old friendly face. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, yeah. You were here for a good majority of that. Okay, I'm slowly but surely remembering myself, so I appreciate it. Fascinating is an understatement, but yeah, I do appreciate you coming by as well. Um, as I said, I'm hoping to get a little bit more back into what I'm doing, and yeah, hopefully all goes well. Right? Yeah. I was willing to cover it. It was an arduous journey, but oh my god, at least it got through and over with, right? There are some very bizarre folk out there on the interwebs, especially in YouTube land. Be glad that you are where you are, so like at least a majority of the time, because there are some weird folk out there, but yeah, it be what it be anymore. Yeah, good old call centers. Yeah, yeah, it wasn't a call center. It was his Xfinity. his X his Xfinity Wi-Fi was being messed with by apparently with an employee there, and he got all butthurt over it. But yeah, I mean, some people, you like I was saying earlier in my stream, there's some people you can talk about every stream and have something new to bring up, but it's oh, oh, well, I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. That's awesome. That actually makes me feel happy. Uh, yeah, I don't know what else to say to that. I don't, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't. Yeah, I don't get reminded of. I don't get reminded of by people that often. So, um, yeah, it's good. It's great. Right? I have a terrible memory, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Hopefully, we can only get better, right? That is the hope. But let's just do a simple little 1v1 main bad guy versus main good guy. Why not? At least one of them. I do believe these two in the game are actually related. So this will be interesting. Right? Yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense. Because I just have a terrible memory. Thank you. Yeah, it took a while and it's a work in progress just as everything else is, unfortunately, but I'm hoping that I can just do nothing but get better.
Ready, go!
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, I think I won't have to worry about that too much. It's mainly just getting back into everything is the whole shtick right now. Uh, um, I started majorly streaming. Um, started majorly streaming last year, but I haven't like been streaming as often as I was until, well, I'm back into it today. But yeah, it's been a while. No, you're right. It's been at least 4 months, but I know that I started heavily getting into streaming like early last year, and then burnout and then medical stuff just made it to where I fell away from it. I've just been kind of lurking. Yeah, you really caught me on my first day back. This is literally my first day back to streaming. Well, you can definitely feel special. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm happy to be back. I'm hoping that, like I said, I'm hoping that it lasts a while because I hope it lasts a while because it's been a while, so. It's just getting back into it, trying to remember everything that I had learned all the way up to that point, because unlike riding a bike or learning to write your own name, it's one of those things where you don't keep it unless you're consistently doing it. So, let's hope that I get there. right now we're just, I don't know how long you're going to be here, but we're just testing out games just to see what works and doesn't. Just kind of letting this play for a minute while I look for something else to hopefully help entertain everyone. Probably will do hop back into Evil Genius because that's always a fun game, but we'll see. Could do Agent Apology, but you know. I think we might actually see how Computer Repair Shop goes. Get back into that game. But anybody who comes by and watches the stream back, if you have the chat log going, do drop by Kitty Kate's Twitch. She does a lot of Dead by Daylight, so if you're into that, there you go. I used to be into Dead by Daylight heavily, but not so much anymore. It's just another one of those games that it just played itself out, I guess. That, and you just kind of, at some point, all of the shenanigans that goes on, not only in game, but after the game, just ends up getting so tiresome. Just can't do it anymore. That, and I think I'm kind of in the same boat as Ox was whenever he decided to take a break from Dead by Daylight, which was like none of the staff over at Behavior really care a whole lot about their player base. They mainly just care about what's good, what they think is good for them, and not for the people playing the game. So any sort of suggestions that anybody brings up who's played the game quite literally religiously, just completely ignore. And you know, after you take a dump on your biggest fans, your biggest fans, your biggest supporters, what's the point after that, really? I guess there just isn't one, is there? Yeah, we'll wait until this is done. We'll get 20 seconds, and then I'm going to take a small break to get my dog fed and give him his pills, and then we'll hop back into a game. We'll try Computer Repair Shop, see how that goes first, and if that is anywhere near as bad as Friday was, then we'll just hop around to what RTS games we have and see how those go. Don't you see the chicks love him? Ooh. Alright. Let's do this. And for right now, we're going to go with this. And I thank all of you who have come around so far, and I will be right back. If you want to support, you know what to do. I'm not even going to bother getting into the whole rigmarole of it because that's annoying. So, you want to support. Otherwise, just being here is fine. Yeah, so we'll be right back.
So, there I am. King. King of all the land. And who'd have thought that? Not me. I guess you know who these guys are now? 'Cause I certainly do. I don't want to know them. And yep, I may be king. I have all the money in the world. And all the land. And all that stuff. But you know, I don't really think I want it. I just want to go home. With Barry. And, I don't know, have a bottle of beer. It's not gonna happen. It's true what they say. The grass is always greener. And you don't really know what it is you have until it's gone. Gone. Gone.
And we have returned. Mwahahahaha. All right, so let's load up computer repair shop. And let's see how that goes. I don't know if I've played this on stream. If I have, I just don't remember. I don't think I have. Just gotta wait a moment. Uno momento, as they say. We can hear it, but we don't see it. Be courteous. Let's just continue on. I don't really remember exactly where I was. I'm pretty sure I got a few of the upgrades. We'll see. be eating on camera just in case, you guys are starving or something. That wouldn't be fair. And it's just more courteous. But I hope you guys, at the very least, enjoy the stream and enjoy the banter and the weird commentary and everything else. I mean, it'd kind of suck if you didn't, but I totally understand if you don't. There's a lot of flies. Ah. Yeah. Alright, well, we're not too bad. So far, anyway. Excuse you? Oh dear. I even have it on low quality. Damn, bro. Maybe screwed. Maybe if we load through all these areas at least once, it'll get better. You know what I mean? Oh, here's our wonderful kitty. Oh yeah, I have a kitty. Here's our wonderful shop. Hopefully, and I had all the upgrades. Oh, nice. I was doing well before I hopped away. I turned on, don't understand what the problem is. Okay. Ah, fan error. Well, we know how to fix that. Alright, well, it's a power supply issue. Thank you, sir. Meantime, we'll take this. Still nothing, huh? Wait a minute. Wait, I'm moved on more info. There we go. I'm remembering now. Just gonna do them all, man.
Ah!
So, let me back around, side. Albeit this OS is not genuine. Darn. You likes my kitty, buddy. I'm just kind of relearning as we go because I don't really remember a whole lot of what I was supposed to, of what I can do on this. I know I can put in a virus, so I just have to figure out how again. I know he doesn't want to. He just wanted his computer to turn back on, which it is. Don't worry, we're getting there. Iris Wiki, yes, we are.
Hmm.
Here. Oh, we got over $1,000. Oh, this place up here and get cat food. Oops. I went the wrong way. Kitty food, kitty food. Cool, alright. Gotta make some money. Gonna make that money.
Hi.
Thank you. Here it doesn't turn on again, huh? My computer password is Spanky. Okay. Fix her up, Bobber. Son of a bitch. There. Really? Well, Bobby, we got ourselves in quite a pickle. Yeah, there's quite a pickle there, Bobber. Bobber man. There. So we did mainboard, I think. Maybe we just did CPU. Oh well. We'll figure it out. And since we go through these pretty quick, we're just going to do all of them. What? Spanky, wasn't it? Oh, really? I got 12 keys. I'm doing good. Oh, I know what I need to do. Should have been doing this at the time. want that right there. I'm gonna order another one of those. This is where I want to go. Hey, bud. This is
The hardware is all solid.
Well, thanks, bud. I'll be back. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and sell this. That's done.
Hello.
My computer clean. Stem. Bad boy. Scooter. Alright. you do, I'll have one with you. So, the main thing about this game, you run a computer repair shop. People bring in their computers. I'll show you real quick. So people bring in their computers and they just drop them off over there. That's a customer, and
She's creepy.
yeah, she's creepy looking. That's my
Whoa!
receptionist. And I can buy parts, and the extra parts that I buy, I can sell. And I have a cat. But they bring in their stuff, and then they bring little sticky notes, and they'll have it on the side. And they'll just tell you what they want done to it, and if their computer has a password, and all that.
I forgot. I don't know how long the sale is, but Steam is having a sale for Far Cry 3.
Okay.
$62 or something for a limited time. But Far Cry 3 itself is sale on Steam.
Cool. Alright, well, if you're going to bed, I will see you later in the morning. Of course he is. Love you too, and I'll see you in the morning. Oh, I just went the opposite way. Hey. I knew that. Sir.
You look so cute.
Yeah.
He a hungry man. Alright. He's a far, far away. Eh. Oh dear. Well, we might have to restart. That's okay. We just try it again. That's all we do. This one doesn't do too bad. There's a couple of hang-ups, but it's not egregiously horrible. Okay, we're back in again. Gonna try this again. Da 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 da. Before I get too far into this, I'm going to get rid of that. Reactivate that. Hi. And we're back. I'm back on screen anyway. It's the one thing I haven't done yet in this game is the robot business. I really need to see what that is all about anyway. Well, his OS is already GP, so that's good. Just that. What you mean insufficient? Zero. Is that what I did? Crack file. You need 5 unlocker keys to start the cracking process. So I have like 15 of them. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4. It's 2, 4, 3. Okay, 4. Or am I just dumb? I could be. I could very well just be. What? Thought I had way more than that. Maybe I already messed it up. Curious. Wait. Sweet shared path.
Oh, yeah.
Matrixy. Good way to be. 8,000. Damn. TXT? I can't fucking tell what that is. Oh, list. What in the hell? UAC. Alright then. 5E. They're all blank. Okay. Oh, dearest me. What the hell? It's Leatherface. Interesting. Okay. Cool, more money. Bad. I'm already bad it. Oh. I just don't think I've come across anyone's bank information yet. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that, because I can't.
Welcome, Dexter.
It is too working, that's a lie. Oh, well, these are pretty easy. Pretty simple and easy to do these. Okay.
Hmm. What? That bastard, he didn't give me no password. Well, we'll figure it out. Our handy dandy thumb drive. that.
Are you comfortable there?
Another day, another morrow. Mike. Oh dear. Are we gonna crash again? Let's find out. Well, it ha
Welcome.
Well, I'll be back. I'm glad I got one of you though. The 40.40 by 56. Not original, already did that. And I got your name. Okay. Well, after that, we're done.
Hi.
CD, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. See if we can hammer through 2 of these. Alright, nothing in that, buddy. Good. A lot of fun. Oh, it's oh, no, I know what that is. He's your virus. Be during the first boot of the computer.
Mom,
That's done. Yeah, it's a rocking tune, I guess, but I hate how it repeats. The loop on that one in particular sucks. Hate telling them. be a negative Nancy, but it does. It does. Alright, and I'm gonna run again, of course. Who doesn't? So 9600. Shit. Come on. $25. If you don't know how to do that, you just press up. Just press up on the arrow key whenever you go down to the little type in area of the command prompt. You just press up. So that way you don't have to type it all in again. Alright. That's literally the only thing that we haven't done yet. Bitch. Big, big, big. We got this. Come on. 700. That's still not enough. Pretty sure. It's 96. What? C through 0, C through, C through 0, C through 0, C through 0, C through, C through 0.
I can warm the bed for you.
I'm not gonna do my bed warm. I'm okay. Unless it's, I guess, unless it's one of the Robo Girls. No thanks. Robo Girl. Got an achievement for a Robo Girl.
Welkom Dexter.
Plus, the coin simulator is fucking Witcher, right? Pretty sure it's Witcher. Hello, anybody and everybody that's popping in. Good to see you. Damn, immediately. Oh, geez, crazy. I hate this damn guy. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Okay, about the thing. Where do I put it again? Natural dynamic command. fix BV2 and then put in the code. Oops. 4 dash 7972 dash 3123 dash 0834. Cleaning begins. It has begun. Thank you, Shao Kahn. Okay. It's either Witcher or it's Red Dead. No, it's Red Dead guy. Toss a coins. I love it. It's 62. Damn. I just don't know how to get the games, the benchmarks up exactly without just overclocking. Maybe I just need to buy better parts. I don't know. It's one thing that's just been iffy that I haven't been able to figure out. My order was delivered. Da-da-da-da-do-do-do. Oh yeah, I know what I need to have been doing this whole time. Damn it. I didn't think about it. I'm able to burn game discs. I should just be doing that. That'll give me some extra money too.
Good day, sir.
Wow, I want to have food?
making the game. That's what I thought. Three, 221. Come back and do that. I'm gonna pass out if I don't.
Are you comfortable there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Well, it's been fun, everyone, but I think I am going to go ahead and call it quits for this stream. If you enjoyed, if you had fun, if you stopped by and liked what you saw and heard and all that good stuff, we'll be back with probably more of this next time.
Sorry we couldn't get some of the other games to work, but we now can kind of see what does. So, until then, I suppose, have fun, and I'll see you guys next time.